What does it mean if your moon is in Virgo? Virgo moon people can have a reputation for being nitpicky, critical, being perfectionist, or being the one to throw a wet blanket on the party. But what is the deeper meaning behind having a moon in Virgo? And what are the positive qualities? How can we live into those positive qualities and use that Virgo moon to learn our soul lessons and actualize our highest potential? I'm Marina Orms, the founder of Astrology Heals at astrologyheals.com. And I work with astrology to help you understand what the invitation is of every part of your chart, how it can show you how to step into greater wholeness, wellness, happiness, and the ability to make the things that you want to have happen. It's the ability to be effective through understanding your chart. And the moon sign is the part of us that dwells on the inside. It reflects our inner experience and what we need and how we feel in our emotional world. So the sign that your moon is in tells you some of what you need to feel happy, to feel whole, to get your batteries charged, but also it is what your some of your more irrational side and how it expresses itself. So it's different from your sun sign, which is more outward expression and how you move and show up and live your life. The moon is more of your inner experience. So we're talking about Virgo moon. And if your moon is in Virgo, some of that experience that we have of being critical or perfectionist comes down to that ability or that desire to see things be their best. And so Virgo has the ability to see where things need to be improved upon, what could be done to make something even better, what can be done to help it reach its highest, most perfect expression. So Virgo is really important part of the zodiac. It doesn't get a lot of glamour or glory, but it is the part of us and the part of the zodiac that has to do with improvement, with seeing what could be, with seeing what needs to be worked on, improved, made better. And so it's that ability to identify things that are not correct and make them correct. The editors and proofreaders of the world. It is also that ability to discern and see the difference between what we have and what we want, or what could be and what needs to be worked on. So if you have a Virgo moon, first of all, recognizing that that's natural. It's part of who you are, and there's a self-critical aspect of having a Virgo moon where you can be hard on yourself. Again, that's because you see where something could be improved upon. So recognizing that the things that you feel hard on yourself about, or hard on others about, or critical about, is simply your ability to see what could be better, and to reframe it that way, to say, there's nothing wrong with it the way it is. There's nothing wrong with yourself the way you are. It's simply that you're seeing how it could be better. You're willing to learn, to grow, to evolve, to develop in that way that has a profound sense of humility connected to it. And Virgo is known for its humility, for its desire to be of service, right? Of service to the greater good. And so it's offering itself, Virgo energy offers itself to say, here, I'm willing to roll up my sleeves. I'm willing to do the work to help this thing, whatever it is, become its very, very best. And so if you're looking at, building something big and important, like a big cathedral, you're going to do that one brick at a time, right? And if you're weaving a beautiful big tapestry, you're going to do that one thread at a time. And Virgo is really about getting each detail right, every thread in its right place, everything done in the best way it can be done. And that attention to detail gives things quality. It gives things the ability to be completed in a way that makes them even more even better, even more important, even more effective, even more beautiful than they would have otherwise been. So that Virgo energy, that Virgo moon energy is really, really important, and we undervalue it severely. we tend to think, stop being so nitpicky. But when you think about how that energy is really there for a really important reason. Now, if you have a Virgo moon, in order to support yourself, to recognize, first of all, that when you are feeling critical about something, that it's simply your ability to see what could be improved upon and seeing it for what it is, and not going down a rabbit hole or spiraling into negative thoughts where you feel unworthy, where you feel like you're never going to be good enough, things like that. Recognize that, hey, that's just my ability to see what could be better and what could be improved upon. And if you look at it that way, you start to spiral back up instead of spiraling down, and you spiral back up into a place where you can be engaged, where you can help to implement, where you can help things to reach their highest potential of manifestation. Very, very creative if you're recognizing the true gifts that you have to offer. And the other thing is the ability um, to be very technical. So that ability to attend to details means that the study of anything, learning to play an instrument, working on computers, programming, writing, all of those things, when you learn the technicalities, and that again, bringing that humility to what it is you're learning, that willingness to recognize that you could be better and continue to improve, is going to give you that continual path of improving and learning and becoming better. um, the downside of that, of course, is that you never feel good enough, right? You always feel like there's more you can improve upon, and that is true. And you can also be good enough to share some of the technical skills that you've learned, to put them to practice, to let them be seen, to offer them in contribution, in service, without having to be perfect, but with the spirit of saying, here's what I have to offer, here's what I'm willing to do. And even though I can see still where it needs to be improved upon, I am willing to offer my contribution. So I hope that's helpful. If you are a Virgo moon, let me know if this resonates for you, and what you do to help yourself reframe any critical thinking that you have, any self-criticism, and how that humility, that is how that can be a superpower for you. I'd love to hear your thoughts, and if this inspired you with the power of Virgo. So thanks so much for watching. I've got more videos on my YouTube channel for Astrology Heals. Hit subscribe and you'll get to see my daily vibe, Astrology Daily Vibe, and other content that helps you make the most of astrology, not just telling you what it is, but how to work with it, and what it is inviting us to step into, that is ultimately best for us and the world around us. All right. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.